Gina.
I called your office.
I'm not there.
I see that.
I'm just gonna go out for coffee. Can I get you a coffee?
No. Wait a second.
Why?
Why?
A woman called me, Hannah Reese.
All right, you know...
She's over at the Women's Correctional
You
Prison.
gotta get yourself and friends away from work.
Do you have any friends outside of work? I don't think so. Anyway, Hannah is in the hospital. I didn't get the whole story. Just that her baby died over there.
Okay, her baby died and what?
And she says that something wasn't right about it. That it shouldn't have happened.
Now, this is not gonna turn into some kind of prisoner rights issue because I couldn't stand it, all right? I'd rather eat nails.
No, it's about her baby's death. That's it. She was giving birth. She was premature. Her baby died.
Which is premature.
Well, she says that nobody will tell her what happened, why it died.
What hospital?
St. Paul's.
And when was it?
Last night. She only had time to tell me that much on the phone before they took her back to her room.
You don't know the woman at all, eh? It's not one of your cases?
Nope. Well, tangentially. I mean, I know her from my work out there. I've seen her. The point is she knows me.
Okay.
So, the baby's death, that's your thing, right?
Well, it depends, Gina. Let me just get back on it, all right?
You want to know if it was a boy or girl?
Yeah?
Girl.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I'll call you back.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, Danny.
Funny how things work out, huh?
Not worked out yet, so hold the laughs.
Yeah, it's good to see you, too.
Listen, just so we get off on the right foot here, I want you to understand this. I won't be made a fool of twice. I've been trying for weeks to get a case on this guy, and my sergeant's getting skin tired of me coming up empty. I need to look good on this.
Yeah, you look good.
And as far as you and me personally, I'm a no-go zone. You're my operator, I'm your handler, period. When I ask you to do something or not do something, that's how it goes.
Okay, can I just say a personal word before we get into this? And I'll just say my piece, and that'll be the end of it.
What?
Forgive me.
Guess we should get this thing underway. Your cover team is on the clock. We got no time, no money, and my ass is on the line.
I was having my dinner and my water broke and I'm early, so I was scared.
Are you okay to talk about this?
Yeah, it's just really sad, you know?
Okay, but if you feel like stopping at any point, let me know. We stop.
So anyway, they took me to the delivery room and at first the guard wouldn't unshackle me, which is humiliating, right? It's like...
Were you giving the guard a reason to keep you shackled at that time?
I didn't think so.
She must have thought so.
The only thing I was doing was complaining about the pain. And my back felt like someone was twisting a knife up there, and they weren't giving me anything for that.
You're trying to tell me they didn't give you an epidural, they didn't give you anything for your pain. Is that what you want me to believe?
Later they did, but not right away, and it was really hurting.
All right. Why don't you give me the name of this guard, then?
Dolores Williams.
That's not her outside this door, is it?
No.
All right. So what happened during the delivery? Did Dolores keep you shackled the whole time, or what?
Well, what happened was that the doctor wanted me unshackled. So Dolores did that, but then she changed her mind and reshackled one of my ankles to the bed, just like they got me now. I mean, it's not natural. It made the delivery a lot harder, and the doctor even said so.
Yeah. Hey, your sheet says you're in for armed robbery. That's a pretty serious beef. You want to tell me about that?
I was strung out, and I got this dumb idea to rob a drugstore for drugs, and I got caught.
So what'd you go in that drugstore with? Was it a gun, a knife, what?
Pocket knife. I had this little pocket knife, and I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted to scare the clerk. I think I was more scared than he was.
And you're strung out, you were saying. How long have you been doing drugs?
5 years. But I'm on the methadone program now, 6 months.
Yeah, I can check that. Okay. Okay, so let's get back to the birth of your child there. After delivery, what happened then?
She was so tiny, and they just took her away, and nobody was telling me what was going on. And then the doctor came in and said she died, and he didn't know why. I didn't even get a chance to hold her.
Think you already know Maria. You work together on something?
Yeah, a Montreal job a couple years ago.
Yeah, I heard you screwed that up pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
So you gotta learn to keep your pants up on the job, Danny.
Thanks for bringing that up.
This is Alfie.
Hi.
Junior.
Good to meet you.
Danny Leary.
Good to meet you. So, what's the story?
Sarah's working at a bar on the downtown east side. Alfie and Junior have already been in and out of there as regulars for a couple of weeks now.
Right now, she's working the day shift, which leaves her nights free for the odd trick she picks up slinging beer.
Now, I've been working in there same shift as a waitress for about a week, and she's not real open with the rest of the girls working there. She saves her friendly side for the guys who come in.
What about her husband, Alex? Is she still in contact with him?
No, I've been watching his place at the Victory Manor since he got cut loose.
He's just another cockroach in there. Pops his head out to eat, and that's it.
Is he still bringing girls up there?
Yeah, that's still happening.
Anyway, we'll get another crew doing surveillance on him and concentrate on Sarah.
What about the bar? Did you figure out how to get me in there?
Yeah, we think so. Maria ran a check on everybody who works in there. Warrants, drug problems, vice, whatever, and she came up with a couple possibilities.
Okay, there's a guy in there who cooks nights. Now, he has a Canada-wide warrant on him for assault, which would put you in the kitchen.
Not the kitchen. What's the other possibility?
Okay, the drug squad has an interest in one of the bartenders. He's dealing. They thought he was going to lead them to bigger fish, but if we want, they'll do us a favor. They'll take him down now.
Yeah, bar's better. Better view of the action.
That's what we figured, too.
All right. Well, we'll work out your cover story and Maria can bring in.
How about the wire? Where do we stand on that?
Well, we got the part 6 through, okay. We got approval for the bar phone, the backroom phone, her place, Alex's place.
Yeah, well, give me a day on the inside. I'll figure out which phone she uses the most when she's working.
Well, that's nice to know, but we'll keep them both wired since we got the okay.
Yeah, well, I actually prefer to use the car, so can you have that wired and ready to go? You can call and get that okay, right?
You think you can get her into your car?
Well, yeah, she's a hooker part-time.
Yeah.
Well, she's probably pretty familiar with the backseat of a car.
Okay, Danny, you're one for the team.
Anybody could get her in the back seat if we paid for it. And if you do, that's entrapment.
I won't be paying for it.
Dr. Ken Ozaki, that's who I have to talk to, nobody else. No, he can't call me back. You know why? Because I'm the coroner, so I have to talk. Okay. No problem. I'll wait. No, I'll wait. Jeez. Oh, Dr. Ozaki. Oh, Dominic Da Vinci, thanks for picking up. Look, you had a sudden death come in last night. The premature baby there and the... Right. Gina, no. Just give me 1 second, okay? Just... Look, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is do that autopsy down here. Would you please? I just now ordered it. That's why. Yeah. So, no, someone's coming down there this afternoon. They'll pick it up. Yeah. Now, what I want to ask you is, when can we get together for a conversation about this? Sir, doctor, can I stop you right there? I don't want to have this conversation on the phone. Oh, that'd be great. Okay. Yeah?
You talked to Hannah?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Anything there concern you?
Well, I don't know yet.
What about the doctor who was at the delivery? You talked to him?
No, I didn't get a chance, no. Oh, I do have a question for you, though. You can help me out with this. Have you ever heard of a prison guard by the name of Dolores Williams?
Why?
Do you know the guard?
Dolores Williams doesn't ring a bell. I'll go through my files, see if she turns up.
Files on prison guards? You keep files on prison guards?
No, I keep files on prisoner complaints.
And you keep those where, in a warehouse? Or what do you do with those?
See ya. I have any on Dolores
That'd be a
Williams,
big
okay?
help. If you'll do that for me, I'd really appreciate it.
Maybe you want to talk to the nurse who was at the delivery. I hear she might know something.
Now, look, Gina, you can't be working behind me on this, okay? I accept your help on this little thing, but you can't be like doing that, okay?
I'm not. I just haven't asked someone I knew at the hospital if they heard about the premature baby dying. They said they heard there was some rumor about some problems with the nurse at the delivery.
I was gonna just get to the delivery room staff, okay? I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Honestly?
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, I have her address here if you want it. Julia Hayes.
Thanks. Okay.
Been asking me, how's my brother? How's Danny doing? You know what I gotta tell him? I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a year. And then they say, I thought you guys were close. And I say, yeah, us Leary guys are pretty close, but I don't know. Now he won't stay in touch. Never hear from him.
I got no excuses. I'm sorry.
A Leary without an excuse, that's a pilot.
All right, done for you.
Missed you.
I missed you. How you doing?
Good, good. Well, and you?
You know,
Where you been?
I got caught up in that bullshit in Montreal. I thought I was going to be there for 5 or 6 weeks. It turned into 2 years.
How was that?
Wasn't so good. Crown dropped the charges on those guys. Well, I said it wasn't legit because I was screwing one of the sisters.
Gotta use another angle.
They said it was entrapment. But, so they're after me. I had to get the hell off the East Coast.
Are they gonna hit out on you?
Probably. So what? Hey, I heard about that shooting you got involved in. The other officer shot herself.
Yeah. That was pretty bad. She got all messed up over some guy and had a really jealousy trip, freaked out. And
how are you holding on?
put a few wrinkles in my life.
Yeah, I guess it did, huh? But you're okay? You're not wigging?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got a counselor. I'm talking to somebody about it, just getting through that. Talk to Angie?
Yeah, I just got through doing that.
Well?
She's keeping me way on the outside. I think she's still pissed.
You can lie to some people all the time and some people once.
I learned that.
You gonna be in town for a while? How long?
I don't know. It depends. Tired.
Yeah? Well, I was thinking we should do this last case and then quit. Get out of it.
Well, yeah. That'd be good, I guess.
It would be good.
What am I supposed to do about a bartender now? Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Fill in behind the bar until I find someone to replace Fred, will you?
Hey, I might know somebody who could fill in on short notice. Got his number somewhere. Do you want me to give him a shout?
Yeah, see if we can start today. I'm busy in here.
I'll call, see if he's around.
I think the mother was being difficult, but I think her attitude had more to do with being aggravated and humiliated by the shackling than anything else.
Did you discuss your feelings with the guard or the doctor now?
Yeah, it was my opinion if they took the shackles off, she would have calmed down, but nobody listened to me.
Shackles, that's not such a big deal. I mean, circumstances like this, I'm sure you've come across it before.
No, actually, I hadn't. I'd heard about it, but it's another thing to experience it.
Well, actually, I just wanted to ask you about, in the delivery room, did you notice anything that might be a procedural error? Could have been caused by the shackles, or could have been caused, perhaps, by the woman's behavior, or something the doctors were doing or not doing? Anything out of the ordinary that might have been a contributing factor in that baby's death?
I'm sorry, but I don't know. I couldn't deal with her being shackled during the birth, so I told the doctor that I wasn't going to assist him, and he brought in another nurse.
Okay, so up to the point where you left the delivery room, everything was done properly?
Yeah, procedurally. What happened after I left the delivery room? I don't know.
Loris Williams, correctional officer for 7 years, 9 complaints from prisoners, and that's everything I got on him.
It's just information from the convict's perspective again, is
No,
it?
information from my perspective.
Gleaned from convicts.
No, gleaned from me, separating the wheat from the chaff. I think some of the complaints are probably true, some of them aren't.
Okay, well, how many of the complaints against this guard are specifically from Hannah?
3 of the 9 are from Hannah.
Well, okay. I'll read the file. Thanks for bringing it by. Goodbye.
Did you get the story on the shackling from Hannah?
I got her side of it, yeah.
Doesn't shock you as excessive force?
No.
Not shocked.
Not shocked either.
Okay. Did I mention that Hannah just filed a new complaint with me on Dolores?
Well, what happened this time?
Dolores made her take a bath at the hospital, shackled.
I don't think there's maybe a reason for it.
Well, let me see. She just gave birth to a premature baby. She's weak. She's still bleeding. She's going in for a DNC, but hey, if you can find a reason for shackling her, you just go ahead. Let me know. I'd love to hear it.
home already.
Pop. Bobby. Still Sarah, right?
Right. I need 2 draft, Scotch rocks, and 2 rye ginger.
Okay. So, Sarah, what's the guy got to do to smoke in the city?
Take it outside in the alley.
What if it's raining?
You get wet.
There are 3 guards on shift, and it was my turn for night, so when Hannah went into labor, I was the one that had to go to the hospital with her.
So you've done this duty before, accompanying women to the delivery room, have you?
Yeah, a couple times. I don't mind. You get time and a half for outside duty.
So what is the actual policy regarding shackling pregnant women?
Same as it is for any other prisoner that you're transporting.
Yeah.
It's left up to the discretion of the officer on duty. Now, depending on the circumstances.
At the discretion of the officers and the circumstances in your mind warranted shackling Hannah, did it?
Look, if a convict is a flight risk or she's a danger to herself or others, then yeah, you try and err on the side of caution.
So she was a danger to herself and to others?
Yeah, and she was a flight risk.
What's she gonna do, give you the slip while she's giving birth?
Look, she knew that her baby was going to be taken away from her and handed over to social services, okay? A lot of women think of escaping under those circumstances.
During labor. So in between contractions, she's gonna do the great escape? Okay. Guess I can buy that.
What exactly are you asking me here?
I'm just trying to find out what went on at the delivery room, okay? I'm just curious to know if you ever had problems with Hannah in any other time.
Yeah, I had some difficulties with her, but I am not the only one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she has a bad track record in the prison. You can check on that.
Oh, I'm gonna check it.
Anything else?
Yeah, she filed a complaint against you. I wanted to ask you about that. She says that you shackled her while she was just having a bath.
Yeah, I did that. That's by the book.
By the book? You just told me 1 second ago at the discretion of the officer. Now, which is it?
I think if you want to ask me any more questions, I want a lawyer present.
Well, you know, if I go to Inquest, you'll be compelled to testify in that case. You understand that, right?
I can live with that.
All right.
Never win any money on these things.
Why'd they buy him?
Somebody's got to win, don't they?
Got a light?
Not from around here, are you?
No, Montreal.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah? Where are you from?
Here, Vancouver. I had to go back inside. I'll cover the bar for you. Just enjoy it.
Thanks.
What else you got? Well, buried a couple of feet under your man with a bullet hole in his skull, we dug this up. I'm not sure if it's his or what, but had a bunch of stuff in it. Some brushes here. There's a wire brush, a metal brush, another scrub brush.
These things have ivory handles.
What's a little tin box for? I'm not sure, but this was inside it. It's like a cake of soap. Yeah, what's left of a cake of soap, maybe. I'm not sure. I found this little trowel.
So I'm guessing maybe this was some kind of a workman's tool bag.
All this is really interesting, but we don't know it belonged to our dead guy, do we? Oh, but also found this little book here, and it's got writing in it. Now, that'll have to be translated. Maybe that'll give us something.
The hospital did a culture when the baby was born. We did our own autopsy when she got there.
Okay.
Both results say the same thing. The baby died of strep B.
Strep B? That's a what? That's a bacterial infection.
Right. A fatality is pretty rare, but they're all kind of contributing factors. Premature birth being the major one.
What else?
Low birth weight, immature functioning organ systems, you name it.
Okay, but all right. Doesn't that make the baby then more susceptible to the infection? Is that what the contributing factors are doing here?
Right. If the mother was carrying strep B, she could pass it on during labor. That could result in neonatal sepsis, respiratory distress, shock.
Well, during labor? I mean, isn't it something they screen for in the mothers?
Sometimes, but it's not a mandatory screening, and it sometimes goes undetected.
Oh, yeah?
Do you have any idea of the mother's prenatal history?
No idea.
Just in case you'd give antibiotics to the mother when she was admitted. It'd take a couple hours for the antibiotics to reach the baby.
How long?
A couple hours.
Okay, it's 1 hour after the birth, the baby died. So here's my next question then. Is an infection like that, would that cause the premature birth?
No. This kind of infection is in constant carriage in the mother. Besides, all kinds of things can cause premature birth.
Well, the mother's a drug addict, so she's probably not getting more than 1 meal a day.
Malnutrition is very common among addicts.
And she's not seeing a doctor regularly.
Okay, so there's poor prenatal care.
The mother's in prison.
Definitely adds stress to your life.
No, but a lot of women, pregnant women in prison, fit that description, but they don't have premature labor.
You forgot plain bad luck.
I did, didn't I? That bad luck thing again. All right, so strep B. That's it. Anything else?
Yeah, there's one other thing that could be a contributing factor here. The baby also had a congenital infection of tuberculosis.
TB? The baby's got TB, the mother's got TB.
That's right.
That's right. Thanks, doctor. Here's the bad news, doctors. Everyone has to be tested as a precaution for TB. That's everyone in contact with the mother, with the baby, everyone in the delivery room, everyone in the post-delivery room, everybody, including you, sir.
Well, I'll order that done.
Good.
Do you have a cause of death on the baby yet?
Strep B infection.
Strep B? That's pretty unusual.
Yeah, unusual, but preventable. All right, did you give the mother antibiotics when they brought her into the delivery room?
Yes, not knowing her history, I ordered that done.
You didn't know her history? Why wouldn't you know her history?
Prison records were incomplete.
Incomplete? Didn't you get copies of those charts in the prison?
Well, they should be in the hospital records I had sent over.
Well, you know what, doctor? They're not here.
Well, I sent over copies of everything we had. I'll check again.
All right. Do you remember then on those charts, on those prison charts, if there was anything about the prenatal care?
Very little.
Very little. Now, what does that mean?
I don't remember exactly what was on there, but I do know there was no mention of TB. I would have remembered that.
Do you remember that she was placed in shackles while she was in delivery?
Yes.
What was the story on that? What happened?
Well, the mother was being very abusive, out of control, non-responsive.
Abusive how? What does that mean?
Well, she was cursing at me, at the nurses, God, whoever. So the guard decided she should be shackled.
Well, what she said was that you weren't giving her anything for the pain.
Well, we did give her something for the pain. It's in the charts there that you have.
Oh, yeah. So now the baby was 34 weeks at birth?
Yes.
That's 2 weeks short of full term.
We could see immediately that she was in a lot of distress. She was placed in an incubator. Everything possible was done for her.
You sure about that? You never left the room?
Yes, I kept track of her progress.
And just one more time, can you just tell me that the mother got the antibiotics that she needed?
It's on the chart.
On the chart.
Is that all?
Okay. Okay, thanks. Good luck with your TB test, there, doctor.
Good luck with yours.
Hey, Miss Sarah.
Uh-huh. What?
So you don't wear a ring, huh?
Sure I do. I got lots of rings.
You wear the kind of ring that says you're married.
Uh-huh. And
I don't see a boyfriend coming around picking you up after work.
I take the bus from work.
So what do you say if somebody offers you a ride home?
I'd have to ask him whether his intentions were honorable.
Well, I guess I won't be offering you a ride home then.
Oh, come on. Don't give up so easy.
You want a ride?
Love a ride.
You got my car wired?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get off work at 4 o'clock. Let's make this thing happen, right?
Sounds good.
Time. 4 o'clock.
I got a reprimand on my record for leaving the delivery room. Evidently, putting up with shackling a woman in labor is a prerequisite for my job. Guess I missed that class in school.
Okay, what I wanted to know was I had a chance to look at the woman's medical records from the prison, and there's not much mention given as to what kind of prenatal care she had.
It struck me, too. There's no test for strep B, no ultrasound. I think some blood tests were done, and that was about it.
So is that normal for patients from the prison?
No, the prenatal care out there is usually very good.
So why are these women's records not very good? What's the thinking there?
I have no idea.
Really?
I understand we have to have a screening for TB.
Yeah, the mother's infected. You know, she may not be contagious. She's not showing any symptoms, but, you know, just in case, we got to do it.
You take the skin test?
Yes. Thank you for cooperating. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Mick, Leo.
Hey, Chick, we're on the hustle, bud.
Yeah, well, I got some stuff on the pages that were in the satchel we found at the dig site.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, it appears to be a page out of a bookkeeping journal of some sort. I had it translated. We got dates, places, and then there's some items and figures, you know? So much for train travel, clothing, food, like the guy was maybe keeping a budget for himself or trying to keep track of his spending.
That's awesome, Jack. We gotta hustle.
Hey, wait, what kind of places are we talking about?
Well, you know, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and then you got numbers after each city.
Can we go now?
Besides Vancouver, he'd written the number 12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
12 boxes, 12 skeletons. This guy could be the one responsible for the bones,
gotta
for
hustle.
shipping
Let's
them
go.
back.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking?
If it has anything to do with those bones, I don't give it right now.
Well, this guy is traveling around, and next to Vancouver, he's written down the number 12. 12.
Yeah. Get in the car.
12 boxes,
Get in the car. Tell me
12
in the car.
bones. You know, this guy, he could be our bone collector, man.
We're gonna be late. We gotta make up a little time.
Are you sure it's okay for you to be out in public like this?
Why?
Aren't you contagious?
No, I took the skin test, eh? So I don't have TB.
Well, I heard those things aren't always 100% reliable. You should take a sputum test.
I don't need a sputum test. I had a skin test. I'm fine.
All right, if you say so.
I'm fine.
Anyway, you were going to tell me about what the guard had to say.
No, I was going to ask you about what the status was out there at the prison medical center.
I want to know what the guard said.
The official line. You know, I'm just doing my job.
Figures. What about Dr. Ozaki? What's
That's
his
what
story?
I want to talk to you about, okay?
You say anything about the shackling maybe contributing to the baby's death?
The shackling has nothing to do with the baby's death, and I want you to get that right out of your mind, okay? Gina? Gina? Is it out of your mind?
Yeah.
All right, this is what I want to know, just this, okay? I got to look at the medical charts from the prison, and I'm thinking to myself, kind of incomplete, okay? Plus, there's no real mention of anything to do with prenatal care.
No. That's not right. Maybe the guard didn't bring all the records from the prison with her.
Or the record keeping shoddy, and there is a problem out there with prenatal care.
Yeah?
So what's the story with the clinic at the prison? What's the story?
I don't know too much. There's a doctor who goes to the prison. I mean, I never heard any complaints from the women about it.
Okay, thanks, that's all I actually needed.
Well, hey, I got the doctor's name if you need that.
No, I got it.
Hey, you want me to go out there with you?
To the prison?
Yeah.
No, okay. I got it. Bye.
So my car's in the alley when you're ready.
I'll be 2 minutes. I'm just cashing out. I had a really decent day.
Welfare Wednesday.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Night.
All right, let's get him apart. Come on, let's go. Got any rigs in your pocket?
I'm clean. I've been clean for 4 months.
If we take a look in your car, we're gonna find any weapons in there?
Knock yourself out.
How long you been back in town?
Couple months.
What have you been doing?
Oh, nothing. You know, I got a job in the bar.
You got a straight job.
Ask her if she works there.
Hey, you with this guy?
No.
That's good. You want to stay away from him. Most of his friends don't last.
Thanks for ruining my date.
Hey, you're welcome. People should know about you.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can go.
What's that about?
You don't want to know.
Am I gonna regret getting to know you?
No, it's nothing. Some guy I know got killed. And they think I had something to do with it.
Did you?
No, I didn't. So, look, I'm sorry you had to see that. If you want to ride with me, I understand.
I didn't say that. I was just asking.
You want to get something to eat?
Yeah. Something to eat. Something to drink.
Sounds good to me.
I go to the prison clinic about twice a week.
And how long are you out there?
Out there all day, pretty much.
Pretty much, eh? And how many patients would you see in the course of a day?
Not as many as I'd like. And I got infections, flus, AIDS, pregnancies.
Okay, we're talking about one woman here. One pregnancy, Hannah Reese. How often did you see her?
It wasn't how often I saw her. It was how many times she wouldn't see me.
She didn't come and see you? Did she say why?
No. I would send down for her, and she wouldn't show up.
Really? So unless both your legs are broken, you take a hike there, and you do the test down there, right, doctor?
I gave her a blood test down there, but I can't be bringing everything I need from the clinic down to the cells.
Okay, but you're down there. You're down there with her in the cell. You're having a conversation with her. You're telling her, hey, I come out to see you. You got to come and see me because you're having a baby, and you want to be healthy for that.
I told her all of that. I even recommended she have a strep B test because she was coming up on 35 weeks.
You told her that, too?
Yeah. The next time I went out there, same story. I sent a guard down for her. I wait. She doesn't show up.
Which guard? You happen to know?
No, I'm not sure, but it must be in my notes. I'll have them sent over to you.
Okay, so the guard goes down there. Hannah doesn't come back up. I mean, you didn't raise a fuss about this with the warden. We know that. So what are you thinking? What the hell? Doesn't matter? I told her to come. She doesn't come. That's on her. It excuses me of any liability. Is that what you're thinking, doctor?
No, I informed social services of the situation.
You did?
And Hannah went into labor right after that.
Do you test for TB at the prison?
Sometimes. But if a prisoner doesn't want the test, I can't give it to him.
You're testing everyone now, aren't you? Everyone Hannah came in contact with is going to have to be tested. I guess that'll be about the whole prison population. So everybody's getting a skin test now, doctor.
You're going to have a lot of pissed off convicts out there.
For the record, I've advised my client against coming here today.
I need to clear the air. The warden is looking into my procedure, and I don't need a suspension hanging over this. I need this job.
Okay. Want to clear the air, then? All you have to do is tell me why it is that Hannah didn't go up and see the doctor when the doctor came out to prison to see her.
He's fishing for some kind of negligence leading to the death of the baby, so don't answer that.
Would you mind just for a second, okay? Give your client a chance to answer my damn question.
I wouldn't be doing my job.
Well, if she doesn't answer my questions, I'm not doing mine.
No, it's okay. I'll answer it. Hannah said that she was afraid of the doctor. And I would tell her that she should go and see her for the sake of the baby. And she'd say, what's the use? They're gonna take my baby away anyway.
And that's happened how many times?
8 or 9 times.
8 or 9 times? You're telling me that every time the doctor came out to prison to see her, you would go down and inform Hannah, and Hannah would tell you, no way, I'm not gonna go and see that doctor. I'm afraid of that doctor. And anyways, they're gonna take my baby off of me in the end. Is that what she told you?
I couldn't force her to go and see her. If she tells me no, then it's no.
Well, then why would you leave the doctor hanging up there in the clinic waiting for her? Why wouldn't you just go in there and say, doctor, if the patient's not coming up to see you today?
I thought I did tell her.
We had dinner on Commercial Drive, that little Italian joint, remember? In honor of our last dinner date.
Thank you. Glad you remembered.
I thought of you the whole time.
So what happened?
Nothing. You look really good in that. Have you worn that before?
Can we just get down to what went on?
Nothing. I laid back. You know, she's pretty funny. I mean, she's got a really crude sense of humor, and we laughed a lot.
Okay, aside from her being a comedian, what did you get?
It's just not my style. I didn't come on strong. I'm not pushing on first dates.
Really? So after dinner, what happened?
After dinner? Oh, yeah. We went back to her place. Listened to some music. She's got pretty good taste.
Okay, so she's sophisticated, charming, and you're thinking of getting married and having kids.
Yeah, it could go that way. What do you think?
I think, now that we got the tap on her phone in, we'll kick this up to the next level. This is good. You can drop me here.
Don't you want to know what happened after we listened to music and drank a bottle of wine?
Let's see, dinner, that took you to 9 o'clock, then back to her place for a bottle of wine and some music, and you were home and tucked up in bed by 1:15. That's when Alfie clock jammed.
Well, it's nice to know you got my ass covered.
That's all I'm here for. See ya.
I never knew the doctor wanted to see me, and I didn't know about any tests.
You didn't know? Oh, come on. The doctor didn't tell you herself that you're going to have some tests for that baby.
Well, yeah, she gave me tests, but I didn't know there was more I had to take.
The guard didn't tell you?
No.
So no time the guard didn't come down to your cell, wherever the hell you were, and tell you got to come with me. The doctor's up there waiting for you?
Well, yeah, she came down, but what happened is she'd say, come on, you're coming with me. And I said, well, where are we going? And she wouldn't tell me. And I was afraid of her, the way she treated me. I was afraid she'd hurt the baby. So there's no way I was going to go anywhere alone with her.
But if you know the doctor was going to be up there, you would have gone up there. So you're trying to tell me?
I don't know if I would have believed her. And the guards tell you things, and then you find out that they're lying. You don't know who to trust.
What about the doctor? You don't trust the doctor?
What kind of doctor are they going to have in a prison? She doesn't care about my baby. She's not going to deliver it.
Well, maybe not. But that's not up to her. That's up to you. You got to make sure you're healthy enough to have a baby, not her. That's your responsibility, isn't it?
Okay, they don't care about me being healthy. They just wanted to take my baby away.
So that's your attitude? They're going to take away your baby from you so you don't have to go see the doctor? You could be totally indifferent to what you have to do?
What? No. I didn't know about the doctor. I didn't know, and I was scared.
Well, you didn't know or you were scared. I mean, which is it?
It's both.
Hey, Alex.
Hello.
Hey, I need to ask you a couple questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
No, it's just a couple questions about a young woman by the name of Roberta Vale. We're looking into her disappearance.
Roberta, I don't know anything, Roberta.
This would have been a couple years ago. A couple people tell me that you were friends, that you had up to your room here a couple times.
I come and go?
I think you told me you remember all your dates.
Did you check the photo album? Because if she's not in there, she was never up there.
Or maybe your wife knows something that can help us. Do you know how I can contact Sarah?
She's moved out of her sister's place, so I don't know.
Okay, well, listen, if you happen to see her, will you have her contact me?
If I see her.
We're talking to you.
Are you saying that Hannah, an about-to-be mother, lied about wanting to see the doctor?
I didn't say she lied. I say her story changes a little bit like the weather.
Okay, and what about the guard? You believe the guard's story?
Are you crazy? No.
You don't believe anybody?
No, I don't. I don't believe anybody, not a soul.
Okay, and where are you on possible negligence on part of the doctors, the prison?
I don't see it. No negligence.
So what the hell do you think happened?
I think it says it's a baby that died of a strep B infection, and then I had to take a skin test for TB. I just thought that's how I see it. It's a run-of-the-mill tragedy. There's no conspiracies. It's just simple and sad.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, thanks for changing your mind on the prisoner's rights issue anyway.
I did that? I don't think I did.
You making sure everyone at the prison has to take a TB test? That's looking after their welfare, and I'm sure they appreciated it. You standing up for their rights like that.
I don't think that was the intention.
Well, that was the result, so on their behalf, thanks.
Okay.
Nice to see you again, by the way.
Well, nice to see you, too. Good night, Gina.
Dear.
How you doing?
Good.
You look good.
Thank you. I had a good time the other night.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to do that again sometime soon.
Pick a time.
Excuse me. Sarah, Detective Kosmo. Can we talk a minute?
Hi, yeah, give me a minute, Bobby.
Sorry to hassle you at work.
Yeah, what's it about?
Roberta Vale. Does that ring a bell?
No, who's that?
She's a young woman who disappeared a couple of years ago, an acquaintance of your husband, Alex.
I didn't keep track of all his female friends.
And you sure you never met her?
Not that I'm aware of.
Because I have a couple people who seem certain that they saw the three of you together.
The three of us, who's that?
Alex, you, and Roberta.
Well, I don't know her. If we were together, it wasn't anybody I knew very well, because I don't recognize the name.
This is a picture of her.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, your husband, Alex, he was arrested on a couple of welfare fraud charges about that time, using several women to cash checks, you know. Maybe she was one of those.
Like I say, I wasn't into all this business.
Do you remember any of the different addresses he was using for any of the scams?
No. No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with all the bureaucracy over there at welfare. Just trying to get a shortcut, you know, cut through all the red tape.
Sorry, can't help you there.
Okay. Take it easy.
Hey. You okay?
Yeah.
That wasn't about me, was it?
No. It's just someone they're looking for.
Well, you look a little shook up.
No. So we were going out again.
Yeah, we're on.
I need to have some fun.
I can handle that.
How you doing?
All right.
I came down to tell you that we identified the murder victim. He was the guy traveling around gathering up the remains of his ancestors, so your bone collector, basically.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
Can we resume working here?
I don't know. I don't see why not. I think we probably got all the evidence we're gonna get, so yeah.
You didn't really need to shut down the site and collect all the bones just to find out who he was. Was that really necessary?
Yeah. You don't think the Chinese community has the right to keep an eye on the remains of their ancestors? See to it that they get a decent burial?
That was going to happen eventually.
So it just happened sooner than later. Something else you want to talk about?
Nope.
That's it?
That's it.
Hey, the gentleman sitting behind you is Hannah Reese's father. He went out to the prison to see her. He didn't know the baby died.
What's the offer?
He wants his daughter's baby for burial.
Oh. Mr. Da Vinci?
Yes, sir.
I'm Gilbert Reese, Hannah Reese's father. They told me downstairs to come up here and see you.
Okay. Well, let's want to go in my office and get the paperwork done. Do we have those forms?
Yeah.
Just actually came back from seeing your daughter.
Yeah. I get over to the prison when I can. I usually work days.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah. Okay. You gotta sign here first of all.
It's too bad about the baby. I decided I was going to take her and raise her. Guess that's not happening now.
You were gonna raise her?
Yeah. I raised Hannah on my own. Thought maybe I'd have better luck this time.
Okay, let's sign here.
It isn't over. Visit DaVinci'sInquest.tv.